Hello my friends, welcome back to 1938 Grand Prix de Pau. This is Dario, hello. We are back with another online race. This is gonna be a 55 lap, you can see here, to the Pau 1967 historic track, which has some modifications, so you will see it looks more close to the era. Okay, I'm going with one stop strategy, hopefully. We have 4 minutes left to jump into the grid and start the race. We are in the warm-up, and let me show you the car. I don't know why I don't have my 13 privateer skin, but since I signed with Alfa Romeo, this is the Alfa Romeo P3. I signed with Alfa Romeo for the Gentleman Championship, so I have the Alfetta Alpha 158 from 1938. But for this formula, this is a Formula Libre, so we have professionals. You can see here we're gonna be racing against this beautiful Mercedes, Maserati, etc. And I'm gonna be starting in 11th position. We are, I think we are 19 registered. I'm gonna have to lower a little bit the sound in my headset because I can't hear my thoughts. And let's see how we do here. It's gonna be 55 laps to a track like this. This is like a little Monaco. Well, the track I think is longer than Monaco, but I mean, it's an urban track, very easy to hit anything. You have a little mishap, you lose a braking point, anything, you touch a wall, and my goodness, some of these walls you just nick them a tiny bit and you lose your radiator. So very easy to have mishaps. The professionals, of course, have very powerful cars, and it's a problem to get out of the way, actually, to let them pass, because there's no room. And every place is tricky. Let's see how we can do. My idea is to go with a one-stop strategy. So these cars are so much powerful. And the acceleration, especially, look at that. Vroom! He flew past by us. But these cars, man, they are getting fast. We're in 1938, even though this P3 that I'm driving is from 1935. It's pretty fast for this track. Like, this is where it all started for me. And the first race that I did with Interworld Career Simulation was in this track with a Maserati 8CM, and it wasn't this fast, really. Let's see how this goes. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, we are in the 30 seconds, so let's get to the pits. I'm gonna be starting in, I think, 10th or 11th. So I'm gonna be at in the middle of everything. Let's see how that fares for us. Yeah, overtime. Go to pits. Alright. Wish me luck, guys. This is gonna be a tough race. Last week we had a sip of water. I won't be able to drink in hour and a half or so. Hopefully. That means that we finish. Let's see how we do. I'm looking forward to this one. It's a lot of fun. Turn 1 is as always, in every track, I think, is the difficult thing. So we have Lily, I think, is the only one that is driving Lily is driving the Alfetta, the Alpha 158. And everybody else, we are going with Alpha P3 or the Gentleman I'm talking about, or the Maserati. So yeah, here we have, these people are not racing, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 6 are not racing. So we are only 13 actually. Let's see. Strategy wise, I see some people here with LS tire. I'm using the softer, the SH. I'm gonna try to make them last 25 laps with the fuel that I have. Should be good. Okay, waiting time. And then refill, change tires, refuel for another 25 laps, because we're gonna get lapped by the professionals. Look at the times, 1:34. I did, my best time was at 1:47.5, which we would put me in 10th. And I think that's where I'm starting on the... Oh my god, look at that! He actually did a 1:44.8 with a soft tire. He was with the LS, so maybe he changed his strategy. My goodness, so he's almost 3 seconds faster than me with the soft tire. What was my time? Well, I didn't get to 1:44 for sure. Or maybe I did. Actually, it was 1:45 when I did with a quali last night with less fuel and all that. I did a 1:45. How much was that? 7? Something like that. So yeah, but he was even faster. So anyway, I'm in 11th, but someone is missing in there. Let me get this on. I'm going with the shortest gear ratio, 75 liters for 25 laps, as per my testing. Let's get in the grid. So it actually that is quite fast. Secret Hub. We have a steward. Who is that? I can see on my corner there. Oh, there's Lily. Oh, that's Lily then. Okay. Lily in the Alfetta. Okay, excellent. So I have 3 behind and Stuart McGonagall by my side. Everyone ahead is professional. Let me start the engine. Okay. Now the good thing with the short gear ratio in this car, I can just let go of the clutch and the car won't stall. It goes, because normally even if it's even with this car, the medium or higher gear ratio, the car installs. So I have to play with the keyboard. I play with keyboard, guys. If this is the first time that you watch me, everybody else here has wheels and pedals and all that, but I don't have space, so I play with keyboard. And it can be done. It can be done. Let's go. Wish me luck, guys. See you on the other side. Okay, we had a good start. Come on. Look at that, they're so fast. My heart is pounding, as always. First lap, you know, cold tires, cold brakes. It seems that we are all getting around well. They're gonna start pulling away here. I lost a lot of time there. And here's where they just fly away. Come on. Oh shit, I damaged 2.4% my engine. I'm losing the tail of the professionals. I can hear the engine of Axelin behind me. Nobody has had issues, it seems, on the first lap. .148 is not bad. Come on. Have to make the tires last though. That's critical. I need 25 laps. I don't see the professionals anymore. I need to concentrate. I have Axelin on my back. He's faster. He races with VR. I will leave a link to his channel, his video. It's probably streaming, and you can watch it. And he's very funny. Subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. .146.9, that's pretty good actually for me. So, the leaders are on lap 4. I went too wide. I'm not talking too much because I feel the pressure behind. I need to concentrate. This track is very unforgiving. .146 again. Come on. Lap 5. I only need another 20. We have enough fuel, it seems. Tires are looking good. Have to go in first. I would like to do second gear on that hairpin. Oh, fuck me.
Looks like we have lost our radiator. Go easy on the throttle.
And that's a DNF.
Looks like we have lost our radiator. Go easy on the throttle.
I don't know if I can follow. I don't know if I can keep going actually. This is a DNF and death lottery, and I was doing so well. Yeah. That's the end for my race, guys. I'm so sorry. I hope our character doesn't die. But I think that's it. It's so easy. I was doing so well. I did 98 laps training yesterday, and I feel so bad now. I should just retire, you know. This track is so unforgiving. Oh, there was a crash here. See, it's for everyone. This is so bad. Ah, my god. Well, at least this is not for championship points or anything like that. It's just to get reputation points. I'm not gonna get. I mean, lap 7. I'm not gonna get any points at all. And our character could die if I die. Because I ended up upside down. So you go to the death lottery. If my character dies by any chance, I have to start the whole thing from zero with another character. Which really sucks. That's the worst of everything. DNF, okay, you DNF. I should log out because I'm a ghost in here now. But you know, I got up at 5 a.m. to race. So after 15 minutes closing, it pisses me off. I want to continue at least, even if it's just lapping around, but oh my god. So now I'm always having trouble with that corner. I was the first of the gentleman, and I was maybe pushing too hard, trying to keep Axel behind. He's faster than me. But if you're ahead, you have to try to keep ahead, right? It wasn't such a huge mistake that you say, oh, but just a little tiny bit, and this track is unforgiving. It's just... I was doing 146. Lily is out also. Or maybe she disconnects. She's having issues sometimes with internet. Well, says here I'm 11th. I'm last. I think I was the first one to actually retire. I don't know if I will get any point at all. Some people that didn't race, those for sure get zero. Maybe I get, I don't know, something. A few points. The reputation points, what it does is it gives you the chance to select cars ahead of the people behind you. That's it. That's nothing else. Then we have so every 2 weeks we race in our categories, right? So the professionals have the racing one track. Only the professional cars, which are the Auto Unions, the Mercedes, and now the Maseratis in 1938. And yeah, you score points depending your positions and all that. And there's certain rounds. We will finish in 1939, right? When 1940 the war broke in Europe, you know, no more racing. And we just finished actually in 1937, the previous championship, and so there's a winner of the championship and all that. And the gentleman also, we call it gentleman, is the voiturette that it was called in the time. which cars that were designed especially for that category, or old Grand Prix cars like this one, that the Alpha P3 was a Grand Prix car in 1935, but now in 1938 is where is the car? Okay, yellow is gone. I just anyone that comes behind me, I'm gonna let them pass because I'm a ghost in here. I'm not racing for anything, unfortunately. I'm sorry that I screwed up. I don't even know what position we were, but the first of the gentlemen trying to keep Axel behind. That was gonna be a matter of time anyway before he passed me. My car got reset though, so now for fuel and all that, but nothing. Oh, nothing really matters. Boom! Again.
Looks like we have lost the radiator. Go easy on the throttle. Looks like we have lost the radiator. Go easy on the throttle.
I'm gonna go to pits. See if I can repair this. Let this guy pass. Oh, he's racing with an old Maserati. I thought I raced with that Maserati before. I'm gonna go to pits and fix the damage. I just want to make sure that I don't bother. I was there in the middle of the road, which is very dangerous for the other drivers. Well, all my testing for nothing. I didn't test until yesterday, Friday. I've been a lot of business trips and stuff. Next week I'm going to Spain, to my home country. Robert is second, is coming behind. And let's go to pits. But at least I want to keep recording because I want to showcase this. Maybe people would like to join us. This is a lot of fun. This is obviously with all the damage that you get, right? Now we're gonna fix everything's gonna take forever though. So Lily 6 laps. I think maybe I DNF at the same lap that Lily, or say I see both of them 6-7 laps, the same as them. What a pity, huh? So you see, I have this app in here that Aditya Survi is his character name. Share with me, and it's pretty good because otherwise you don't really know how much. With that crash I lost 50% of the engine. That's why it's taking forever to repair. So let's see. We're gonna finish probably last 13th, but some points I guess I will get. The only thing is that if if our character dies, then doesn't matter the points. I will start from 0 with another character. The track is beautiful too. This is how I prefer to go, so I don't damage the transmission, but you come out very, very slow from there. I don't know if the transmission actually gets that, if the damage stacks or not. Oh my god, Cesario is having a day too. That's the second time we see him here, but at least he's looking the right way and he can continue. We ended up upside down and teleported to pit, so that's why we DNF'd. I nicked the corner, woof. So the maximum, I did 98 laps in my testing, but the maximum that I did was 23 or something like that. Oh, Secret Hub is still... maybe he had an issue and like me, you know, he reconnected or something. I don't want to molest him too much because he's probably in the race and I'm not. But this car is faster. He's racing with a Maserati. That's the one that I started with back in the day. Yeah, I have a blue flag. But my car is faster. I don't want to stay behind him if my car is faster because I'm just gonna make him more nervous. It's always nerve-wracking to have someone behind you, and if you know if the car is faster. So I just go, even though he's racing and I'm not. Brake here. Oh yeah. See, this is my problem with the racing with keyboard. The round... oh, he crashed. The round turns, you could say. With a keyboard you go like an escalator, right? Because the moment you take out the finger of your key, the car keeps going straight. And you can drive with one hand, like you would with a wheel. Make sure I get out of the way. He's in fourth, pretty good. Very good result for him with a Mercedes. That's a Mercedes. So the organizer is not racing today. He's traveling, but left everything ready for us. Oh my god! Yeah, I don't know how many cars are gonna finish the race. For him it's even worse because he is in fourth is a pretty good result. If his car gets destroyed, I mean, for us, my biggest concern is the death lottery because we ended up upside down. If I lose all my career because the character dies, it's just gonna be disheartening. You will find out in the next video. The last weekend we actually had, well, there were two events that I attended. One is the, what was it? Napoli. Yeah, it was the Gentleman Championship. I'm racing with the Alfa Romeo, the Alfetta, the same as Lily was racing here today. That was the first race of 1938 at Napoli. We were very few people actually, too few, but oh, he's still there. Oh my god, he had to oh my god, that's disheartening. Poor guy, can't win. Well, at least he's not in the death lottery. But anyway, so I raced Napoli and I led the race for 20 laps, guys. Can you believe it? Mr. Keyboard here. What happened in the end is that I ran out of rubber, and silly me, because I know this type of cars, the tires, the SH tires, when you reach the tire wear 20, they just fade away. There's no more grip. And I reached 20 and I kept going. And there were just 7 laps left or something like that. But each lap was slower, and in the end I lost the podium on the last lap. That Alberto Carlevaro, the organizer, took it from me on the last lap. Oh, that was so hard. After leading for 20 laps, that was really disheartening. But at least I finished. Let me get out of the way. Okay, so Mapache now is in 4th. So after Napoli, that's the 3rd podium that I lose at the end. There was one in Pescara on my last lap. Like there was like literally half a lap left, and I crashed at a very high speed. I entered the death lottery. I was lucky to survive. And I was gonna finish in third. Then I had... when was that I lost another podium? I don't remember, but I think this is the third. So at Napoli, after leading for so long, the only thing is that accident that was behind me, he went with LS tires and didn't need to pit. I was with SH tires. I should have pitted and I didn't. But if I did, I think he probably would have passed me. But the third position, with if I did change tires on time, like with 7 laps remaining or something like that, most probably I would have kept it. But shoulda coulda is not gonna do anything for us. What can you do, right? Now this one is I wouldn't get a podium here. Not, there's no way. But I could have finished, I don't know, in top 10 for sure. We're only 13. More than anything, sometimes it's because people don't have time to practice. I did get a good setup. This setup that I have, the car, you can see the tires are very good in with the tire pressures, the temperatures, etc. I just had to keep the car on the road and I didn't. Well, the other thing that I wanted to comment, after Napoli, so we race the Interworld Career Simulation, that is these race events that we are doing now. We race every weekend. For me, that I'm in China, the servers are in Germany. I have to get up in the middle of the night. Now with the time, the savings time, all that it was changed everywhere except China, and it doesn't change. Before I had to get up at 4 in the morning. We race at 5 a.m. my time. Now it's a little better. I can get up at 5 and we race at 6 a.m. for me. And then we have the CBR races, which are the Golden Era Championship. Is that with a different concept. Now the cars are the same, so that the team that mod the cars. Many of these cars are from historic sim studios, others are from other sources, and then we have Garamond and people that help him that made a script in Lua for random failures, valve, engine, where you have seen, and when you touch something like the crash that we had, you need to repair the radiator, the brakes are broken and stuff like that, right? And you can see the app on top of on the top left corner that tells me the temperatures, the tire wear and all that was also designed by them. So the CBR races, the Golden Era Championship, is the same concept, but here the Interworld Career Simulation. So we race every weekend, and you go with reputation points. So you get reputation in several different ways, right? Of course, the results. So you get more reputation if you finish first than last. But then there's another one, or another concept is for I need to let this guy pass. Oh, he had a spin. That wasn't my fault. The fourth position is changing hands there a lot. So these cars are not easy to drive, as you can see. We race without any aids at all. You know, it's no track. What do you call it? Traction control or anything like that. Let me get out of the way. Mapache is the Fangio in the servers. He won the Gentleman Championship and was promoted to professionals. There he is racing with a Mercedes. Last season he was promoted in the middle of the season, something like that. I mean, with a few races left only in professional. He won the Gentleman Championship, and then he raced with Auto Union. Now it's with a Mercedes. Okay, so what else I was mentioning? About the cars. So Garamond and the people that helps him at CBR, he does the scripting Lua for the cars, and we race without any assist, no traction control. The steering assist or anything, nothing at all. Tracks like this are so hard for everyone. Can you imagine in real life? So what other... For the reputation points, so we have the position, we have the distance that you cover. So I think you get maximum points if you complete 75% of the race distance or more. And then it's clean driving, which is if you have 5, I think it's 4 or less collisions with environment, with cars or whatever, so hit anything. I had 2 collisions so far. Well, 1 collision took me out of the race, but you know, sometimes are minor things. If you have up to 4, you get the full points for assigned to that. If you get 5 or more, then doesn't matter if you have 5 or 37. You don't get points in there. And then another one is performance. Well, that's the position you finish, and overachieving performance is another category. And that one is, for example, if the cars, like in this race, I think I don't know which one is considered to be the fastest, but let's say the Auto Union is considered the OP car, right? and then is the Mercedes, and then is the Maserati, the professionals, and then is this one, for example. So let's say you race with the Maserati gentleman car that is pretty crappy and all that, and you're supposed to finish in 12th position, and you go and finish in 6th, where you get a ton of overall overachieving reputation points. I hope I explained that well. And then all those 4 categories all together you get the reputation points for the event. And there's an overall standing, and each weekend it gets updated to see in which positions we are, all the drivers. And then each year, so now we just started 1938. So when you change the year, there are new cars, because historically there were new models we made, like this Mercedes that just passed us is a new Mercedes, different from the one that was available in 1937, right? So the professionals and the gentleman in each category, depending on your overall reputation points, the higher you are in the rank, the earlier that you choose. So whoever is leading the reputation points standings will choose first. I say, okay, so I want. You have a window there to test the cars, and you choose the one you want. And then you send your preferences, so I want this car or that one, and then depending on the position you are in the standings and what other people will choose, you get one car or another. That's why it really sucks if my character dies this weekend and I need to start from zero. I will be last, so I will race with the crappiest car again. Yeah, that would really suck. But that was life, right? And many of these racers died in real life. These cars are very not easy to drive, very easy to kill yourself. Okay, so after Napoli last weekend, there was the event for the Golden Era Championship. Now the Golden Era Championship is a different concept. It is based on economy. So I think it was 1923 when 22 or something like that. When the event started, and I didn't join until I think it was what I've raced 3 times, and this event is held once a month. Oh, tire exploded.
Lost the rear right tire. Pull the car over so that I can change it.
Now, actually, it takes a long time to change. If I do what he says, so this is a good opportunity to show you. You see, it's flashing. My rear right is losing pressure right now. I don't see the pressure though. 37, yes, it's going down. It's gonna get more and more difficult to drive. Now I can pull over. I stop the car, press the handbrake for 5 seconds, and then my mechanic will change it. But it takes very long time. For very long tracks like Pescara or Nürburgring or something like that, it makes sense to do it. I'm gonna let people go here. So I would do that if it's Nürburgring or something like that. I would just pull over and let the mechanic change it. But it takes so long that it's actually better to just go to pits and change them all at the same time. So what I'm gonna do, you can hear clack 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 clack. What I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna fill up the tank. And see if we can make it all the way to the end. Oh, first they put the... I don't know if I can change the... No, I can change the camera. Well, I can take a sip of water. So this is pretty cool actually, so I can show you everything, how this works. It's very cool. So you can have valve failures, spark plug failures, fuel tank leak. There's a ton of different stuff that can happen, as it was in real life, you know. So we really strive for a simulation here. Okay, so we are almost done. Let's go. Now we have the car new, as you could say. 46. I put too much fuel. Because it's added to what I already had. Well, it doesn't matter. Let me let these guys go by. Oh, he's second, Franz Malsma. Good with the Mercedes. We have an auto union coming behind. So Robert maybe went to pits or something. I have cold everything, so I have to be careful here. And I'm actually gonna let him go through. Everybody's coming. I need to let them pass. Train of cars. Remember that I'm not racing, I'm DNF, guys. So I have to let everybody pass. Probably the organizer is gonna be unhappy. That probably gonna say that I shouldn't reconnect. I should have just but it really sucks to do that. And I take the chance, at least, you know, if anybody is watching, explain how all this works, and hopefully someone likes it and joins us. We need as many drivers as possible. You see, We had from 19 only 13 could make it. The more people the better. So I like to showcase, and because I got up so early, finishing 6 laps is really this. It really sucks. So I was battling with him, with Geir Axel, if you remember, but we screwed up. Next week, let's see next week. So the CBR again. Let's go back to the Golden Era Championship. That's that event is held once a month. And it was the last one was at Pescara, the Copa Acervo. So you start there when you join. You start with 45,000 credits, and there's a list of cars with a price tag, and depending on how much money you have, you purchase what you want. Now you have to be careful, because if you crash, like I did, right? If you crash 150 kilometers, I think the maximum is 200 or over, you have to pay 25,000 credits. And it starts from 50 kilometers per hour or more. You pay 5,000 credits for repairs. If it's 100, 10,000 credits, and it goes up like that, right? Now, if the repairs are more expensive than the value of the car, you lose the car. So if you don't have enough money to get another car, your character resets. You are bankrupt and you need to start again. So you have to be careful. Like if you buy the most expensive car that you can afford, let's say 45, you start with 45,000 and you spend the 45,000. If you have a tiny crash, then you are bankrupt and need to start all over again. So what I did there, I started with I bought the cheapest car. I started in 1926. So there was people that had been racing already for a few months, and if you can complete the race, you get a prize of 20,000 credits. Okay. So what I did in 1926, I bought an Amilcar. It was 15,000 credits, the cheapest available. And so I still had another 30,000 in my pocket. I did finish the race. Where was the first one? I don't remember. Where did I race with the Amilcar? It was the slowest car in Miramas, which is an oval. It's a flat. There's no banking or anything, but still an oval. We were racing with chicanes in that layout. That was painful because the ovals with keyboard is really a pain. You have to constantly click to hold the direction, right? And oh my god, it really hurts your wrist. Anyway, I completed the race. I finished actually. No, that one I finished like 21st, I think. So you get points for the championship as well. Everybody gets points because up to the 30th gets 1 point. The 29th 2, blah blah blah. It goes like that, right? And normally maximum is 30 people that are racing. I haven't seen more than 30 at any given time. and so you get points. Now the people that are competing in there are ones that they started from the beginning, 1922, right? But anyway, so I did get some points. But the important thing is that you get 20,000 credits for finishing. So okay, you finish the race, and then is the penalties for repairs and all that are deducted according to your crashes. I didn't have any crash, so I got another 30,000. Sorry, another 20,000. So that was 50, right? I had 50,000. I didn't buy any. I didn't change the car. The next race was Nürburgring, which is a Nürburgring, but we raced the Gemans. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Gemsamsreke, which is the Nürburgring plus the Südleife. So 20. I don't know. It was 26 or 28 kilometers long. 10 laps, and it was actually raining. I raced with the Amilcar again, the slowest car in the grid, but there were so many retirements and crashes, etc. I finished 13th. So I got 20,000 credits for finishing. I got no penalties. I didn't have a collision, 0 collisions in a track like that, of course, with such a slow car. So I was driving like a grandpa, and I got rewarded. Now for the last race, which was last week, this was at Pescara. So what I did is I didn't sell my Amilcar. You can sell the cars. The way it works is that you get the cars get depreciated 10% every year. It doesn't matter if you race them or not, and another 10% per race that you take part on. So let's say my Amilcar, 15,000. In 1927, the value of that car would be 10% less, so 1,500 credits less, and from that amount another 10% less if I wanted to sell it. That's the amount you get. Now because the credits are so low, I just kept that car. I'm not gonna sell it, and I kept it as a backup. So for any other car that I would have, if I crash wherever I can't afford the repairs or whatever, I always have another car to continue with my career, you know what I mean? So right now I have 2 cars. I did buy after the Nürburgring, I did buy a second-hand Talbot 1926 Talbot 700. So it cost me 29,000 credits. It was second-hand, someone else had a race with it, so I bought it for cheap. And last you can watch the race. It would be in the channel. I actually on the first lap I was catching up. I started at the back of the grid. That's another difference between these two events. Here you start on the grid depending on the times that you do in practice, right? So the people that were behind me actually, well, this time I had a pretty good practice. I was 10th or 11th, but so people behind me didn't practice at all, but they joined the race, right? so they didn't set at a time. You can still join and go to the back. Now, for the Golden Era Championship, though, you don't. You do practice just to set up your car, but then the grid is set up by a ballot, so it's totally random. I remember at the Nürburgring, I started. Was the or Molferny? I was quite ahead. I was like in the middle of the grid with such a slow car. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get run over. But last weekend I started in 20th or something like that. I was right at the back, and I started, very cautious to see how things were going, and actually, I was like 27th of 28, and we were 28 cars in there. And I was catching up. I was starting to pass slower cars. There was a lot of Bugattis and stuff. And then on the last straight to finish the lap, there was a Mercedes SSK turnaround that just had a puncture in front. I was coming like at almost 200 kilometers per hour with a Talbot, and suddenly I was trying to pass Axelin, Geir Axelin, who was with a Bugatti as well. So I go to the right, I pass, and suddenly I didn't even see the yellow flag. I see a Mercedes looking the other way around in front of me, and I bang into it on the side. I didn't hit head on, so I banged it on the side like 180 kilometers per hour or something like that. Luckily, my steering wheel didn't get crooked or anything, so I could continue. All the three cars involved, we all could continue. It was pretty lucky. So I went to pits, repairs, and all that, and in the end I finished in 14th. So I did get I did get points. I did get my 20,000. My wrist now is really numb. Oh, this car has troubles. I don't know if he's gonna pass us now or no, he's staying behind. I thought he was gonna come to pass me. Anyway, so with that crash and another one that I had later on by myself, I was just, I don't know, very long races that is easy to lose your concentration and all that. I did hit something, so in the end I got the 20,000 credits for finishing price, and I had to pay 20,000 credits for repairs. So well, at least I finished the race. If I didn't finish, imagine, you lose all that money. So that's why it's important to be careful not to spend all your credits in the car, otherwise you can go bankrupt. So anyway, I'm the same as before, and now the next race is gonna be at Fontenay. It's a pretty cool track from, I think it's 42 who made it. And oh, these are pretty close. So Robert was there. Last time we saw them. He's back in second. I don't know who is there. He's coming behind. I need to let them pass. Mapache is there now. He was in fourth. I need to get out of the way, not interfere with these guys. So where I can, I'm gonna brake here. Okay. Remember that we are a ghost here. Maybe if you know, if we are here careful and let everybody go and all that, I don't get a scream for continuing lapping around when I'm a complete ghost. So anyway, after the race at the Pescara, I still have my Talbot. I still have the Amilcar, so I have 2 cars, and I have 40,840, I think, is the amount. And now what I'm thinking, I'm checking the cars. We have a new cars, Mercedes, like the one that I crashed against. Actually, they are gonna sell it, so the guy that I hit actually races in here. I don't know which car he's. I think he's with Mercedes as well in the professional category at this championship. By the way, he actually teamed up with Gate Axlin. They're gonna race together. So you can do this. You can join with other drivers in a team, and you add the funds that each one has, and that way maybe you can buy better cars and all that, right? I'm actually doing much better. Now that I'm relaxed talking about all this, I'm driving much better than I was at the beginning. Yeah, he's coming very close. Okay. Just want to make sure that anyone that comes behind, let them pass. So I have 40,000, and if I sell the Talbot, I bought it for 29,000, right? Now you lose 10% value after 1 year, so it's gonna be 1 year later the next race, and you lose another 10% for every race. So if you keep the car but you don't race it, you only lose 10%. If you do race it, you lose 10% plus 10% of the resulting amount. So it's not actually 20%, it's like 18% or something like that, the formula. Anyway, so I could get 23,000 for the Talbot. And I'm checking in the server now that you can practice before the race, and you can actually practice with all the cars. So you can try them out and all that, is pretty cool. And I'm testing the 1928 Mercedes. So the one that I crashed, actually, they sold it. They bought the new one. There's a new Mercedes SSK 1929 with 25 more horsepower. And I'm actually testing to see if it would be similar or better than the Talbot. Because I might, unless somebody else buys it before me, right? But I'm thinking about buying that one. If I sell the Talbot, I could get 23,000 something and change the the Mercedes only cost 25,000 new. The 1928 was 25,000. So minus 2,500 from 1 year plus there is all this, so it's like 20,250 to buy second hand from these guys. So I would, if I do buy it, if it's available, and I sell the Talbot and buy the Mercedes, I will gain 3,000 credits from that, and maybe try to finish the race there and to get 20,000 credits, which is gonna be very, very, very difficult. Fontenay is a fictional track. It's very long. Now we race with a dirt layout, so it's not paved like the original track. Is dirt, and just so easy to hit stuff and crash. Not like this. It's not a urban track, but it's actually beautiful. We call it the Dirty Old Town. Is the name of the track. You will see it in the next race. Let me get out of the way. And that corner is so hard for me, because the moment you see with the keyboard, the moment you lift your finger, the car goes straight. So it's easy to crash there. Where I crashed once, you already saw it. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm gonna keep doing some testing. For what I see, the Mercedes, the worst thing is the clutch for me. Is very, very tricky, very sensitive, and the throttle key, you touch a little bit the throttle and it revs up so fast. So it's so easy to damage the engine. And when you lower when you shift up the gears, actually, you damage the engine as well. So you have to, I don't know how to say. Like here, I can change gears very fast, right? Let me show you. So now I go like this. I shift gear and immediately I press the throttle, and it's fine. Now with the Mercedes you can't. I need to let the revs go down and then press the throttle. Otherwise, it redlines the engine and it damages. So my engine here is at 100% now. It would go down, right? And I did one lap at Fontenay with the Mercedes. My engine was at 94 when I finished the lap. So, well, I guess it all depends. Oh, guys, disconnected. It all depends on, you have to get used to it. So if I'm gonna do more testing. See if I get used to the clutch and see the lap times. What I noticed, the maximum speed, the Talbot is faster. You can get up to 221, but you don't. In this track with the dirt layout and all that, I've seen that you don't. So maximum speed is gonna be very similar, the two cars, but for what I noticed, I think the Mercedes has better acceleration, so it can get up to speed much faster than the Talbot. It's quite agile for as big as it is. See if I can get out of the way. Oh, are you going to pits? Maybe it's going to pits. Yeah. Here is SP9, but never mind. I'm a ghost in here. I am not racing, which is a pity. I mean, I don't think I could have followed Gear Action here. I mean, I keep ahead of him. He would have passed me eventually. Oi, 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 oi. No, 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 no. Oh, my tires, no, my tires are fine. My car is very squirrely though. I should let this guy go too. Even though he doesn't show me the blue flag. But I'm gonna let him go because I'm a DNF. I'm pretty sure. Here I'm much faster though. This turn is so hard. We're almost finished. There's 7 laps left. So let's see what I do for the Golden Era Championship. The two combine pretty well. A lot of people race on both. But here we have a lot of drivers that race on other championships, like a THR server and all that. I didn't join there because I just don't have time to... The only way that I can be somewhat competitive in this is by doing a lot of practice, like I did yesterday. Between Friday and Saturday I did 98 laps at this track to learn my... I don't know, set my points, right? So like here I always brake when I look to the left and I see here I brake, let go, come close to the sign. When I see that mark on the right, I slow down, here brake, and right at the people crossroad there on the floor, I turn to the right. Here I accelerate, and when I get to this mark here, boom, I left, slow down, go back to first, and as soon as I turn here I put second so I don't over rev the engine. When I pass this line on the floor, slow down, turn inside. The next crossroad here, third, I lift on this one. Oh my god. No, that wasn't supposed to be like that. I think my tires are getting slippery. Well, I'm going with more fuel than before. Anyway. So here at accelerate, I stop when I see the on that wall to my left there was some green. I'm not following my my marks right now, but you know what I mean. I try to learn my marks, or it's gonna be my best lap, and I just by repetition and try to follow. That is very hard to do, like in real life. But I try to follow exactly at the same points and be consistent, so my lap times are more or less the same. I know what is my race pace, and that's it. Actually, I was doing very good lap times because I was expecting 148, 149 at the beginning, huh? And I was doing 146, so I was pushing quite hard, and in the end I crashed. I just hope that I don't bother Sigrid Hub here that is behind me. He's in the overall standings for this race, I think I'm ahead, but it's not, because I crashed. I don't know if he crashed as well or not. I think my car is faster, so I'm gonna try to keep ahead of him, but if he comes very close, I'm just gonna let him go and live another day. Oh, the blue flag is not for him, it's for someone else. So here at the left I see there is green, I brake. And then I go to second again, so the engine doesn't stop me, I have some flow in there. Here I lift a little to point the car straight, go to third so I don't have too much torque, and here you go full throttle. Now when the tires start to get squirrely, here you need to lift as well, otherwise you lose the rear. So this time it was fine. I brake here. 148 is a pretty decent lap for me. Yeah, lift up and push again. So the 4 laps, I should have enough. Well, fuel I have a ton, tires I have enough. I could have had a pretty decent result in here, but I did crash. Here they are battling for third and fourth. I'm gonna get out of the way. This is the corner that really gave me the most trouble. There's always a point in every track that is the one that if you're gonna have an issue, it's gonna be there. Well, that was the one for me. I hit it twice, I think already. But the other one that is very difficult is the turn 1. Lift a little, point the car forward, change to third, and here we go. Very slow. Another blue. Oh, there's a... Yeah, how many laps do I have? I don't know how many times I've been lapped already. I was expecting to do 50 laps. I'm at 43 with all those issues that I have, right? Okay, the 5th is here. Get out of the way. We have another one of the leaders behind. Maybe not. Yeah, it says 8th. I'm gonna finish 13th. What a pity. Top 10 with so many professionals is always good. Because the cars are much faster and you gain positions with them if they have issues. There's no other way. But anyway, I just wanted to at least explain how this all works. If you watched till the end, thank you so much. I hope you find it interesting. The links are always in the video description to the Discord. The Interworld Career Simulation and the CBR, and this in particular, the CBR, the Interworld Career Simulation, is pretty cool for the role play that you do with your character. For the CBR, you can choose another character. It doesn't have to be the same. I use the same because I'm lazy. I'm going as Erula as well. Okay, last lap. But here you can make your character profile. You can choose like, oh, he's the son of a trader or whatever, and you know, things like that. You see, these tires, the SH tires, after 10, when the tire wear reaches 10, they start to become very slippery, and by the time it reaches 20, you completely have no grip at all. At Napoli, that was my failure, because I was so close to Volkov. That was when I led the race for 20 laps. The race was 37. I made a mistake. I was running out of rubber already. I made a mistake. He passed me, and I said, well, I'm just gonna try to see if I can finish second. I should have gone in to change the tires, and probably I could have saved the third position. But I tried, I gambled. That was my decision, and I failed. I didn't crash. Oh, I mean, when I was going without tires, you could say, practically. I spin a couple times. I don't think I hit anything, but I spin several times because a very slow speed, but no grip at all. I couldn't turn to save my life. I finished fourth. Let's see next race. I don't remember where we are next week. I will be in Spain by then. I'm going this Wednesday. So race over. So cool. So even though here it says 7th, I'm 13th. And I hope the people don't get mad that I continue. I got out of the way, I think, in a timely manner, right? So I didn't bother anyone. Let's see who won. Well, Kaylee Johnson won with the Auto Union. She's so fast. But let's go to pits and I show you the results. And please check the video description if you made it this far, because here we are. So Kaylee Johnson, Robert with an Auto Union also. Mapache finished third with the first Mercedes. Franz Malsma, another Mercedes, in fourth. Sebastian Gunderson with the Maserati 1938 Maserati 8 CDF in fifth. Cesario Guerra with a Mercedes in sixth. Geir Axlen, that I was fighting with him at the beginning, finished seventh. And this is probably the position that if I didn't have any issues, I would probably have finished in this, in eighth. But I'm not eighth. Eighth will be Sigrid Hub with a Maserati 60 1934. Stuart McGonagall with a P3, the same car as I have. He will be 9th. 10th will be Guy Don, made 38 laps with the Auto Union. Grant Gordon did 26 laps, will be 11th. And then I think Cleo also goes ahead of me. She will be 12th in with the Alfetta, the 1938 Alpha 158. This is a Voiturette car, and I will be 13th. I crashed, I think it was the same lap 6 or something like that. And these guys didn't participate, so at least I will get a little more points than these guys. But yeah, I'm so sorry that I had that issue so early. But anyway, it's still a lot of fun. I hope nobody gets mad because I continue. Thank you very much for watching. Check the video description. There are links to, I think, well, Geir Axlen, he streams on VR, so you can see his point of view, his POV with the VR. Also, who else makes videos? I think it's Brent Crossen, but he didn't race. So I think this week is the only one. Only Geir Axlen. Anyway, I will leave the link in the video description. You can watch it. Give him a like and subscribe to his channel. He's pretty cool guy. And yeah, thank you very much. Please take care, be safe, and I hope to see you soon with the next race. I don't even remember where it is, but it will be a lot of fun. And join us if you like what you see. Join us. You see that even with keyboard, it's easy to crash, but it's still a lot of fun. Bye bye, bye bye. Talking too much already. See you guys.